Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. Thomas outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
From deep three-point land. The shot no good. First quarter, just over a minute played. Williams with the screen.
Away team foul. Usman Garuba. First personal foul. First team foul.
And there's the drive. Deck with a rebound. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa. There's a screen from Garuba. From the arc. Musa, no good.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Williams uses the glass to finish the layup.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Here's Garuba. Can they get it? Counted from distance. Garuba's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Thomas outside. Here he goes. And Musa pulls it down.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And that ties it up.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Thomas. From outside, off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Musa. And he misses the go-ahead basket. It's a one-on-one situation. Fires for three. Thomas misses. Thomas has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Musa. Kept alive. Campazzo. And another shot. Pass to Deck. Fires the three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
For three. Williams grabs the board. And he converts the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
1:33 left in the opening quarter. Here's Deck. No points yet. Here's Musa. They shoot again. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Misses the layup. Garuba passes to Campazzo. 4-3. Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Musa, no good.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Lets it go from deep. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
He takes it in. Rochita. Up in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They're up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Deck in at the 3. Garuba with a rebound. Here's Musa. No good. That would have tied it. There's a screen. Launches it. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Musa. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Clock at 6. Rochita hits the trifecta.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the right side. Here's Deck. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. And here's the fast break. Here's Campazzo. It's tipped. And they get it back. Here's Garuba. Pass to Deck. Here's Musa. Let's go with a three. He can't get that one to fall.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Rachida. On target from range. 6 points for him.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Five on the clock. Driving to the basket. Out left to the wing. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Deck. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Rachida. No good on the triple.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Off the mark there with a 3. The 3 is up. They get it back. He goes up again. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Beyond the arc. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
That shot is good by Campazzo.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's the 3. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Deck. From down in the low post, it goes. 30 seconds left in the second period. Rachida. Pure from three-point range. He's got 11.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
From downtown, it's not going to go for him. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
24. And that's a wrap on halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Thomas outside. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Thomas has gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. To the middle. They swipe it. Down low. Williams' shot is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's a close game here in Denver. And he banks in the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Thomas defends, and the layup is good off the glass.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
That's tipped. On the break. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. And a missed layup.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Williams grabs the board.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
From outside the arc. They get it back.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
I just love the ball movement.
Old team foul. Thomas. First personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Hezonja gets the bucket.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Thomas outside. He shoots it. Offline from the top of the key.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
The kick out to Williams. There's 1:47 left to play in the third quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. The shot won't fall. And here they come. Puts up a 3. And they get it back.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass.
Inside, here's Hezonja. Misses in close. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 6.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much shot.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
Number 6. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. So it's the home team now. 4-point game. Rochita. And he jams it home with authority.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the screen. And there's the lob.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Up 7. And time to stop. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
It's picked off. High post Ibaka out to the right wing. He drops it from range.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Rachida. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 20 points for him.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. That's Ibaka defending. Goes back up. Drops in the layup for 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Hazonia. 3-pointer, no good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Drives to the hoop. Banked it in off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Shot to stop the run. Three-pointer off the mark. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Basket's good.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Rachida. There's the steal. It's deflected. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. Takes a 3. That's Ibaka defending. The 3. 2 points. That one goes.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final Buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's
Number
crucial.
24.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
A minute 9 left in the game. He shoots. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. To the inside. Hezonja gets the bucket. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Picked it. Ibaka for 3. He can't hit that time.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Over to the left wing. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hezonja. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A.
Welcome. Folks, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Larkin out there with Thompson. And it's Smits in at the four-man position.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Larkin can't get it to go. Porchita. From deep. Nora grabs the board. Thompson for the triple. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Here's Larkin, and it's blocked.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Porchita. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Larkin. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Ball's knocked loose. Top of the key. And he nails the jumper. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Larkin looking it over. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. He's covered by Thompson. 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. They're holding tight, still looking for ways to move up.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they have been very competitive. Maybe a little up and down, but it looked like they were figuring things out. They need to recapture that energy.
There's the steal. Here's the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Larkin.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Smits. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over to the wing. Porchita traps in the tray. 7 points in the game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Thompson from long range.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And that one is good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Smits. Scoreless thus far. Trying to get something going. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
.52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Procida. And he can't jam it through. It's tipped. The 3. And it's Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Larkin. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Larkin's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. Procida, the 17-footer goes down.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
It's good. Now here's Bobois. They've got Bryant, and it's Oturu in at the 5 down low. Inside. From deep, Thomas. Bobois pulls it in. Outside, Bryant. Oturu. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Bean off with the layup. Johnson, a wide open look, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. McDowell, White. He's covered by Bobois. Outside Thomas. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Thomas got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. The NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and they're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. McDowell, White. He's covered by Bobois. Outside Thomas. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
There's the triple. Thomas with another miss.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The free throw drops for Bryant.
Bryant taking 2 shots.
Bryant hits them both. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Thomas. Fires for 3. Bean. McDowell, White. He's covered by Bobois. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Bobois.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Bryant for 3. The shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Bryant's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. McDowell, White. He's covered by Bobois. Thomas, that's a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Oturu. Johnson kicks to Bobois. Three-pointers off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. A rebound by Johnson.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped them from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Thomas against Bryant. Looking to get it going. McDowell, White. Offline with his 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson for 3. Cans it from downtown. Johnson's got 6. Johnson's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. McDowell, White. He's covered by Bobois. Bryant against Thomas. Out to the right wing. McDowell, White. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 7. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
Take a look at the home team. They've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a hot.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the home team.
One big reason they're up.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've got Thompson, and it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward.
Away team foul. Thompson. First personal foul. First team foul.
He's covered by Thompson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Pass to Nora. Back to Thompson. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Larkin dishes to Thompson. Larkin kicks to Thompson. That 3 off the mark. He's covered by Thompson. Porchita. No good on the 3. Here's Poirier. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Thompson. Drops one in from the wing.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Procida, he's covered by Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Larkin. No good with the triple. Larkin's gone. Only 1 of 7 here from the field. Procida, he's covered by Thompson.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Pocket 6. Procida, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Larkin. A three-pointer, no good. Larkin's gotten only 1 of his 3s to drop for him. He's got 5 in the air and down hard.
Oh, stop.
Here's Smits. Still yet to score. Misses the wing chair.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Thompson surveying the floor. Buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
1:10 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the elbow and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He's got 18.
Well, defensively, they just look lost in the second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
They should just stay with what they've been doing.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Larkin. Plays it up and banks it in.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Smits. Connects from three-point range. Smits has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Procida hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 20.
And how about that finish? Not sure if he needed to get that fancy, but it'll be a nice adrenaline burst for him. Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not kicked off.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 16. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Johnson left side, lets it go from deep. He can't get that one.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
We've got Johnson, and it's Bobois in at the one.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Home team foul. Thomas. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Bryant. From deep three-point land. The shot off that time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Bryant with the rebound.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Johnson outside. Johnson missing again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Thomas's shot is off.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. McDowell White misses the three. On the wing, Johnson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for the away team.
That's good from Johnson.
Johnson at the line for 2.
And Johnson drops them both. Brogita defended by Bryant. Into the lane. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. Poked away. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Here he goes. That one goes. Count it. Here's Oturu. Bobois outside. Pass to Oturu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, 14.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes. Away team foul. LeBron. First personal foul. First team foul.
He's covered by Bobois. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Procida, and he dunks it down.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Pass to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. Johnson's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. It's stolen by Beaubois. And he drives in. Oturu, and the layup's good off the glass.
Assisted by Beaubois.
Oturu's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Boom!
Woo! Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Beaubois, the pass to Bryant. Bryant on the wing. Off target with his 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's Bryant. It's intercepted. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Procida. Oturu with the rebound. From deep, Beaubois sinks the three-pointer. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. The 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. knocks it down from distance.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now here's Thompson. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nora. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Deck. Into the lane. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Thompson outside. And they're on the break. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Big time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
Oh, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Here's Smits. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Deck, that's good. Deck's got his second bucket of the night.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Thompson fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Campazzo. And he buries his first look.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Here's Larkin. Off target at the rim. From deep. Nora grabs the board. For 3. Offensive rebound. Not going to go that time. Pass to Musa. 3 on 3. Poirier passes to Larkin. The shot from 20 feet out. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Smits is gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Campazzo.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Down low. Pass to Musa. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. First
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That one's off.
taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Pass to Larkin. The steal. Here's Musa. Inside. Here's Campazzo. Out to the wing. Out left to the wing. Musa. Good. He's got 5.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Larkin. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Nora. They set the pick. The 3 from Thompson. That shot, no good. Here's Musa. He's got 5. 52 seconds left in the first. The 3 ball. Second chance shot. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. To snap the cold streak. Larkin no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Larkin. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And we've reached the end of the first quarter, leading by 9. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Count it, good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Driving inside, Naturu. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Ibaka. There's the triple. Drains the triple.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Oturu. Up top, Bryant. He's scoreless. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. They can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. On the wing, Bryant. On the wing, Bryant. The 15-footer, and he hits the jumper.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Uneasy, too, on the layup. He's got 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
There's the 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And there's the rejection. And he's able to get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Gonzalez. Off target with the 3. Johnson on the wing. No points so far. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. That one goes. Count it.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Puts up a 3. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. On Friday and then Sunday.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Here we go. 1-on-1. And here's Bryant outside. They get it again. Pass to Johnson. And here's Bryant. Second chance effort. To the left side wing. Now Johnson launches it. And he can't get that one.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
3 on none. No one back. That one goes in. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
here's Ibaka. Defense is right there. Gonzalez passes to Ibaka. Uses the glass on the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
58 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. That one falls. Here's Hezonja, covered by Johnson. He takes it in. Goes back up. Beyond the arc. Here's Hezonja. Pass to Ibaka. Goes up again. And yep, it's good. He's got 9.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Can't hit the corner 3.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Pass to Gonzalez. 1 second left. And it's good on the layup.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And so that's the end of the first half. Up 9. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
You take a look at the visitors. I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the home team.
This has been a wait.
Glad you could join us, Ryan.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Larkin. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. So he gets them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Campazzo. Got a hand on it. Going inside. Larkin no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Poirier with the rebound. Campazzo's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Poirier passes to Thompson. No good on the 3.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Deck. And that one is hammered home.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Deck's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Smits. Now here's Thompson. Here's the teardrop. That one is off.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Campazzo. They set a pick. Here's Deck. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Thompson. No good with a layup.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
To the middle.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Team foul.
Here's Campazzo. Sinks the tray. Campazzo's got 5 now.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Here's Larkin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Here's Deck. Nora grabs the board. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Back to Thompson. Wide open. And he hits the jumper. He's got 5.
Goes to Jordan and Warren.
Here's Musa. He's got 9.
Larkin. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Musa. Poirier with the rebound. Here's Larkin. He's got 6. Chalk up 2 there. Larkin's got 6 in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's a screen from Garuba. Right wing. Here's Deck. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness! 1:49 left in the third. Thompson outside. Garuba with a rebound. Garuba's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since. Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Thompson passes to Smits. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Smits has got his 2nd basket.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Poirier. And Musa pulls it down. Here's Campazzo. He's got 5. Here's Garuba. Thompson pulls it in. Here's Larkin. Offline with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
32 seconds left in the third quarter.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
5th team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Usman Garuba taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the 2nd. 27 seconds left in the third. Larkin passes to Poirier. Inside. Here's Nora. Nails the baby hook.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Musa. He's got 9. And it's Larkin with a rebound.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
Thompson's shot is off. The third quarter comes to a close. They lead by 6. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Gonzalez. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. Bryant in the high post. And a nice finish on the layup.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And down it goes. 2 points.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Here's Bryant inside, and Azonia pulls it down.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Fast break, here we go. Johnson for 3. The shot comes out. Johnson's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Hits a 3-pointer.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Pass to Azonia. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Can they get it? Into the lane. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Bryant outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes a first.
For the away team, Bryant. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Bryant. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Azonia.
Away team foul. Daniel O'Toole. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's the home team now. They've led by as many as 14. Oturu with a rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside Johnson. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Azonia, covered by Johnson. Azonia gets the bucket.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got 1 more, though.
2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Great chemistry between 2 teammates. Love the passing.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's the break. He stops. He pops. That shot missing.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Off target from outside.
Well, even though that's a nice wide open look, it's not a good decision. He would have been better off passing that thing.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Away team foul. Number 33. First personal foul. Third team foul.
50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a three, sinks it from distance.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Hazonia. And a miss there on the triple. From deep, Johnson. No good on the shot. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Wing shot on the way. The shot that time not on target. And here comes the break. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. And so they get the victory here at home. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show.
Welcome, everyone. Get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
He's guarded by Thomas. Excellent D from Thomas. Stolen away. One-on-one fast break. From the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Takes it inside.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. First quarter, just over a minute played. Garuba, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Thomas. Porchita. Rebound by Tavares. Here's Deck. Buries it down low.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
So it's the visitors now. It's a three-point game. Pass to Thomas. Porchita. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Jack passes to Garuba. Here's Musa. From past the arc. Unable to get that one. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Off on the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Garuba's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Count that one. 5 points in the game. Here's Musa. To the inside. Williams with the steal. One-on-one here. Porchita. Outside for Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Down low. Takes a three. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Fires from deep. Another shot. A nice shot by Garuba. Garuba's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Stolen by Thomas. Here's the break. All going up court.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Musa. Nothing on the board. And they're running. .56 seconds left in the first quarter. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Musa. They set the pick. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Thomas.
First personal foul. First team.
The first one falls.
At the line for the away team. Williams.
And Williams drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Musa can't hit.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Offline with his three. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Yes, that goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ibaka right side. Takes the three. No good there. Bean. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. On Sunday and then on Saturday. This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Three-pointer. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. But he has to close out a little stronger on him.
Driving inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And now, here's Hazonia. Not a lot of room. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Bean, Hazonia defending. Clock at 6. Bean. A rebound by Hazonia. Three-pointer on the way. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
So the wing on the left. Yes, the turnaround.
Number 15, the assist.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Gonzalez. Here's the floater. 2 points. That one goes. 5 points in the game. Can't get it to fall. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Pass to Hazonia. Now Ibaka. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Hazonia defending. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Three-pointer. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Hazonia. And here's the fast break. Ibaka, no luck. 1:06 left here in the second. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Going inside. It's good. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. From beyond the arc, Gonzalez's shot is off. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Ibaka.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Tries a three. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's the three. The offensive rebound.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review. Into halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And the first half is now in the books. Up 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
All right, guys. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And it's Garuba in at the four-man position. Pass to Tavares. Williams with the block. Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And it's Musa in at the 2 spot. For Cheetah. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Fires the 3. And no good that time.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Brogita. The dive for the ball. Stolen. A solo fast break. Here's Garuba. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Thomas gets a wide open look. Shot clock at 6. Procida. And Garuba pulls it down.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And the home team has possession. They trail by 9 points. There's the pick. Here's Musa.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
He gets it in there.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Tavares can't hit.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside Williams. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Jacks up a three. And they'll get another chance. And stolen by Thomas. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 6th assist on the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
Well, you know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
1:10 left to play here in the third. Will it go? Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 6.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Away team foul. Number 15. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Musa. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
On the clock. Bean. Top of the key jumper, no good.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Pass to Musa. Here's the 3. That's tipped. That shot missing. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 13. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Musa in at the shooting guard. Out to the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
Hazonia with the ball. 3-pointer. No good that time. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. To the wing right side. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. There's the lob to the hoop. And good that time.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. The rebound by Ibaka.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Can't nail the jumper.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Good work there as it goes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Azania. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Porchita. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Out to Ibaka for 3. Rebound by Williams. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
It's Thomas high post. And stolen by Hazonia. Takes a 3. Williams with the block. And now here comes Williams leading the break.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Gonzalez's shot is off. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
6 to shoot. Porchita driving in. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ibaka for 3. The shot, no good. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Nifty move. And that one drops for him.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
Outside, Gonzalez. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Azania. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they...
From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year! Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And he drives in. Good on the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Thompson. Here's the pick. From behind the arc. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And they're on the run. Fires the three. And it's Smits with a rebound. Here's Poirier. From the wing. Count it.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Defended by Thompson. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer. Poirier passes to Smits. Here's Larkin. And it's off from three-point range.
So far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. From deep. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Taking 3 shots.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And there's a pick.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Line for the away team. Perchina. 2 shots.
Good on both. Out to the right wing. Here's Poirier. Pass to Nora. Here's Larkin. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Launches it from deep. Offensive rebound. Smith. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
To the right side, Rochita. No good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 7.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Here's Larkin. Some solid defense from Williams.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Thompson. A minute 20 left in the first. Larkin with the bucket.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Defended by Thompson. On the take. Over to the left wing. 4 on the clock. Defended by Thompson, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Nora. Can't connect from short range. And he lobs it up. Here's Smits. To the wing, right side. They set the screen. Launches the 3. Unable to get that one. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Fires from deep. The shot comes out. Smith has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Five on the clock. Hey, expanding his range. Can't get it to drop. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Thomas outside. Here's the floater. This one for 3. Poirier with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Bryant. Tipped. Thomas outside. The three-pointer off the mark. In transition. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Wednesday and then on Monday.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
And that's good as he hits both shots. First free throw is good.
Spaniolo taking 2 shots.
That one's no good. Bryant outside to the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
It's intercepted. Three-pointer. Counted from distance.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Out left to the wing. Oh, he tries a 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. In transition, here they come. Here's Schmitz. They grab their own miss. 1:51 left to play in the half. 6 to shoot.
First personal foul, second team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half of this one. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range. Smith has got 9.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Out to the wing. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Bryant outside. Pass to Poirier. Thomas with a steal. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's been a tale of 2 quarters for them. Terrible shooting early, but then they heated up and took control of this game.
Over to the wing. Bryant against Thomas. From downtown. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Bryant, the pass to Smits. Back to Bryant. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Here's Nora, still without a bucket. Pass to Poirier. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Here's Larkin. Here's Poirier. Just 5 to shoot. With the teardrop. Out to Thompson. Here's Larkin. Tries yet again. And that one good. Smits has got 11.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Rochita. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Larkin no good. Larkin's gone, just 1 of 5 from the floor. Rochita. And it's Smits with a rebound. Takes a 3. Larkin no good. Larkin's gone, just 1 of 6 shooting so far. Rochita. Soft touch off the glass. 9 points in the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Thompson with it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's rejected. And they'll keep possession. Here's Larkin. Oh, and makes it with the kick.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Team foul. Thompson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Okay. Good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Now here's Thompson. The D's right on him. The 3. Buries it from 3. Thompson's got 6.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Smits. 11 points in the game. Here's Poirier. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the third. Let's go with a three. And it's Smits with a rebound. Smits has got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson outside. From deep three-point land. Williams grabs the board. Thompson's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. And it's Smits with a rebound. Smits has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thompson passes to Larkin. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gets the three to fall.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they can't seem to find their groove and move up the rankings. They flirted with some options, but so far, they keep getting the same results.
For the tie, and he lays it in. He's got 5.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Smits. He's got 11. Pass to Poirier. Puts one up from 19. Smits can't get it to go.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
2nd team foul. Home team foul. Larkin. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the away team, number 21.
No good on that one. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Larkin, and he banks in the layup. Larkin's got 6.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Driving to the basket. And rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. The visitors with the ball. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Just 3 on the clock. Misses the 3. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming back in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. To take the lead. Uses the glass on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And he drops it in from the low post.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Right wing. There's a screen. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. He gets it in there. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Now here's Thompson. Tightly guarded. No good on the triple. Thompson's gotten just 1 of his 7 shots to go. There's the drive.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. It's deflected. Procida, covered by Bryant. Procida. Five to shoot with the drive. And it's Smits with a rebound. Smits has got rebound number 8 now.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Procida, covered by Bryant. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Yep, count it.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
They set the pick. Shoots. That shot, no good.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Procida drops in the 3.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Away team foul. Number 15. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Soft touch off the glass.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice.
Checking in for the away team.
The home team on D. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Drains the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Home team foul. Number 21. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up by 9. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's...
Oh, man.
Oh!
Assisted.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Pass to Smits. 4-3. Williams grabs the board. Here he goes. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Bryant outside. That shot off the mark. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
.30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Procida tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
16 seconds left in the game. Now Bryant. Fires for 3. No good that time. And here is Williams. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And they barely squeezed out
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Deck in at the 3, the small forward. Out to Thompson. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Smits. The layup off target. Here's Deck. They set the screen. Here's Tavares. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Poirier. And Garuba pulls it down. Pass to Musa. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Tipped away. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Larkin. Out to the right wing. Fast break. Here they come. The tray. Musa can't hit. Jack passes to Campazzo. Drills it from outside.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Lets the 3 fly, and Garuba pulls it down.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Musa with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Garuba. No good off the back of the rim. One-on-one here. Here's Nora. Second chance shot. And his 3rd shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. Out to the right wing. And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. And you take a look at this home team, they're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Thompson misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Larkin. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Deck.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Campazzo, the pass to Deck. Launches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Poirier. No scoring in this one. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
His three-pointers off the mark. Thompson looking for an opening. Smits passes to Poirier. Here's Nwora. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by Tavares.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And he's good on the three ball. Campazzo's got 8. Campazzo's gotten 2 of his 3 attempts to fall from beyond the arc. Nwora can't get it to go. Here's Deck. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Nwora. And he trades. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And it's Deck in at the 3 spot.
That was really a high-risk pass there. Perhaps he'll think twice about attempting that kind of pass again.
Shoots a 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Inside. Oh, that was something to see. Good. And that one is hammered home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And that one drops.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
They get a hand on it. Bryant on the wing. And here comes the break. Here's Gonzalez. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Bryant. From deep, Johnson sinks the triple.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
This one for 3. Oturu with the rebound. On the wing, Johnson. Hezonja defending. Johnson can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's the break. Beyond the arc. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Gonzalez. And that time, also a missed shot.
And you can see why the D is willing to just back off and really take their chances with his jump shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's the pick. Sinks that one from the post. Takes it off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
1:36 left in the first half. Pass to Oturu over to the left wing. And Bryant kicks to Johnson. No good. That would have tied it. Johnson's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Hazanya. Tries again. Ibaka, the pass to Hazanya. Goes back up.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Here is Bryant. Takes the 3. They get it again. Here's Oturu.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Johnson, a wide open look. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Bryant for 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Gonzalez. Finished off the break. Gonzalez has got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Johnson. Offline from the high post.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Right side Gonzalez. Driving the lane. Shooting foul as the folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Gonzalez.
And this is
the for 2. The plays under video review under NBA.
What constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. And a deep 3 from Bryant. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 6. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the home team.
The bench has...
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Campazzo. Larkin out there with Thompson. And it's Nora in at the 3 set. And it's Musa in at the 2 guard. There's the steal. Pass to Nora. Here's Larkin. They set the pick from outside the arc. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Thompson outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Garuba tries again. There's the 3. The shot by Deck, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the middle, here's Poirier. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Musa. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so here's the home team. 7-point differential. On the wing, Thompson lets it go from deep. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Garuba. Poirier grabs the miss. Garuba's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. They grab their own miss. He can't get it to go. Pass to Depp. Uncovered. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Down low, Garuba, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Musa. Off target from outside.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
They get the rebound. Mora, that's good. Mora's got his first 2 points.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
2 minutes.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here they come. Here's Deck. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Deck's got 5 points so far.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Thompson. A minute 50 left in the third. Pass to Larkin. It's tipped. 3 on 3. Here's Azania, and Thompson sends it back. Fast break, here we go. A putback. And it ends up out of bounds, and they retain possession. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Musa can't hit. Musa's gone 3 of 9 shooting. Out to Thompson. The good-looking shot from the wing. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Garuba. Hezonja on the wing. And the three ball is good.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Pass to Musa. Here's Garuba. Musa passes to Garuba. Here's the screen. The three. A second chance effort. And it's Smith with the rebound. Garuba's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Fires the three. Musa grabs the miss. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
NBA turnover. Away team ball.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. They're up by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Defended by Ibaka. Here's Oturu. Kicks it out to Johnson. Left side, Bryant. It's up a three. He doesn't hit that one. Bryant's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Gonzalez. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
You know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, GA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Garuba. Banked in off the glass.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Garuba's gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Bryant looking around. Pass to Johnson. From deep. That shot no good. Puts up a deep 3. Musa can't hit.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
They get it back. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bryant. 4 on the shot clock. The 3. Bobois outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
To the paint. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Beaubois. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Ibaka plays it up off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
He's covered by Thompson. Hits it from three-point range.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Bryant left side. Johnson outside. Beaubois outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. From deep three-point land. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Johnson kicks to Bryant. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
To the middle. It's stolen by Beaubois. Johnson outside. The rebound by Ibaka. Johnson's gone 4 of 10 here. Has 6 misses. Got that one up quick. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Outside Bryant. From outside off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Beaubois outside. Launches it. The shot, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Launches a 3. The rebound by Johnson. Outside Bryant. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is.